Phil Collins, True Colours. It's a bit worrying news story in the Daily Mail today. The free bus pass has turned out to be rather expensive. I think we knew that, didn't we? This week, the popular benefit enjoyed by 11 million people is being scaled back because it's costing too much. Free travel on all local buses and coaches for all over 60s was launched by the government last year to a rapturous welcome. But from Wednesday, bus passes issued to the elderly and disabled will no longer be valid on hundreds of services in England. Pass holders will once again have to pay on coaches, park and ride buses, open-top bus tours and any other service intended primarily for tourism. Since last April, the government has spent more than £1 billion funding the passes. But there is still a shortfall in many areas, and dozens of local authorities have had to increase council tax or cut services to reimburse the bus companies. Where does that leave us in Eastleigh? I don't know. Sounds like a call to the Eastleigh Borough Council to clarify the situation. In the meantime, here come the New Seekers. I'd like to teach the world to sing. The New Seekers. I'd like to teach the world to sing. The chances, it says here, the chances of having a heart attack during sex are virtually nil, say scientists. Bet you feel better for that, don't you? Go on, admit it. Here's Michael Ball. That was Michael Ball. I Believe I Can Fly on Skyline 102.5 FM. Very glad of your company. Thanks for tuning this way. Exercising a dog, it says here, is not only good for you, but it wards off depression and loneliness. That's according to a survey from the University of Portsmouth. Yeah, but what happens if you haven't got a dog? Here's Rod Stewart. That was Lionel Richie. Ballerina Girl on Skyline 102.5 FM with me, Vernon Lepingwell, here until 2. Thanks so much for your company. It's very much appreciated. The number of parking tickets, it says here, issued to motorists in the UK has quadrupled in the last 5 years to more than 3 million. Why am I not surprised? Here come Wings with a little luck. Wings with a little luck. Here's something silly now. Patrick McNee and Honor Blackman, Kinky Boots.
Everybody's going for those kinky boots, kinky boots.
Kinky Boots, Patrick McNee and Honor Blackman. It's 1:30. Let's feel the seaweed and see what the weather's doing. In the headline, more cloudy but staying dry. Tonight, staying dry as well, despite a good deal of cloud across most of the region. However, it'll be a lot milder than of recent times. Good. Here comes Robbie Williams. Angels. Robbie Williams and Angels. Just had an email from the Southern Jazz Guitar Society saying they meet tomorrow, Tuesday, at the Abbey Hotel in Romsey. The theme tomorrow is playing in a rhythm section, so there will be opportunities to do this with a resident drummer, bass player and keyboarder if you play guitar. If you don't play guitar, you're just as welcome to turn up, listen and enjoy. For more information about the Southern Jazz Guitar Society, you can phone John Clark on 01256 357 521. That's John Clark on 01256 357 521. As I'm such an idiot, I'll read that all again. John Clark on 01256 357 521. 357 521. Here's Pet Clark, The Other Man's Grass, etc., etc.